Hello, my dear children. I hope all of you are okay and fine. On 19th March, you have your class 12 biology board examination. Before that, you have 4 to 6 days for final preparation and the revision. Use this time judiciously to maximize your top score. Have a thorough reading of the NCERT book, line by line. 13 chapters to be segregated into tough and easy chapters based on your difficulty level. You should study the tough chapters when you have full energy, full focus and the full concentration, maybe in the morning. And the easy chapters should be studied when you feel little bit exhausted, maybe after lunch. Practice all the diagrams and the schematic representations and the graphical presentations present in your NCERT book. Have a minute observation of all the diagrams present in the NCERT book and for the leveling. I am representing screenshots from the last year's board question paper. In the question paper, here you can see that is PQRST has been marked, labeled. And another question paper A, B, C, D, E has been labeled, or the structure has been shown for making the question. So if you are not confident about this labeling part or the diagrammatic part or the structural formula part, then you won't be able to attempt this answer even if you know the answer or the topic. Try to understand all the bar graph and the graphical representations which are present in your NCERT textbook. I am representing one screenshot from the CBSE class 12 sample question paper where the data has been provided to you and you have to make the bar graph based on that data. So the understanding of the bar graph or the graphical representation is very important. While writing or drawing the graphical representation, it is essential to mention what has been marked on the x-axis and what has been marked on the y-axis. Without this information, the diagrams, the graphical representation is rendered useless. Similarly, for the genetics and the biotechnology section, while drawing DNA or the RNA, do mention 3' end or the 5' end. While writing the equation, it is essential to mention what has been represented by the alphabets. Without mentioning these alphabets used for what, the equation is rendered useless. Once again, I am telling you all the labeling to be observed minutely which are present in your NCERT book. In your NCERT book, at the beginning of every unit, introduction has been given, emphasizing the importance of the contribution of the eminent scientists and the biologists that you need to study thoroughly. Now, day before examination, 18th March, you allocate solely for re-revision of the toughest portion and also allocate 1.5 hour time, 1 hour or the 1.5 hour time for the diagrams, graphical representation, schematic representation, the labeling part. Now the final day during the examination, you have 3 hours time, 15 minutes time you will get for filling up the OMR sheet with full focus and concentration. You fill up this cover page of the answer sheet. Now you will get 15 minutes time revision for reading time. These reading time you utilize for selection of the optional questions. Section B and the section D, you will get one optional questions, and section E you will get 3 questions with option. Try to select your choices for these optional questions during this reading time. Try to attempt the questions section wise sequentially. If you attempt haphazardly, that irritates evaluators. Your copy representation to be very neat and clean. While writing the answer from the beginning, you underline the keywords using the same pen. Later you will not get time for underlining the keywords. And when you are writing the differences, make column and write point wise. My advice, not to make paragraph for writing the differences. Keep 20 minutes time for attempting the section A, that is MCQ. If you are confused with the assertion reasoning part, you keep space, do later, and don't waste any time. Now the next 1 hour you keep for attempting section B and C, where you have to attempt 5 questions of 2 marks each for the section B and 7 questions of 3 marks each in section C. Now the next 1 hour you allocate for attempting section D and E. That means 2 case-based questions and 3 5 marks questions. Now you keep 20 minutes buffering time. Using this buffering time, if you feel you need more time to attempt a particular section. And the last 20 minutes, that is your revision time. You revise the answer booklet thoroughly. Do check if you have written the question number and the sub question number or not, which is very important. In my 17 years experience as a teacher and the evaluator, I have seen these are the common mistakes usually done by the students. Keep all these points in your mind while preparing, and at the time of examination, remain calm and composed during the examination time. All the best. God bless you.